Hello, what we're going to be testing here is the e-stop and the limit switches before we start to try and move the machine. So what we're pointing now is at the e-stop. You can see where, I'll go back to where we were. So this is the opening screen. What we've gone now is, if you look here, it's a diagnostic screen. So we'll go there and we'll be able to see, here you will see the limits and homing, etc. And this is the reset here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just press the e-stop. You can see now that the e-stop is triggered and it's saying limit M2 limit is on and the reset there. So what we will do now is unpress that. Now the light's gone off and we should be able to reset the machine like this. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at doing the actual limit switches, and we'll do that now. So bear with me 1 second. Okay, now we're actually looking on this particular machine at the 3 limit switches, which are also home switches. So what we're going to do now is I don't know if you'll be able to see this very well, but what I'm going to do is trigger them using a screwdriver just to simulate that it was actually going to the end of the machine. Now the little red light came on there. Hopefully you've seen that, and you'll see that the reset has triggered. And also you should have seen yellow lights here trigger. Now what I'll do is I'll do the other one now, that was the Y. I'm now going to do the X. And you can see there, if you look on the screen, you can see that the 2 yellow lights are coming on. One of them is for the limit switch and one's for the homing switch. Now, every time this happens, we can see the reset triggering, which stops the machine. And on this particular configuration, isolates the motors as well. So the motors have no power on them at the moment. So we'll reset again. And what we're going to do now is just make sure we now just check the Z axis. Again, you should see the yellow lights come on and it's triggered. So what we've done at the moment is basically we've just made sure that at least the machine itself now will respond to limit switches. So hopefully that will be for safety. So what we'll do now is we'll just look at doing part 4 shortly. So hopefully this has been useful, because obviously we need to make sure that the machine is in a safe position before we start to move the machine around. Thank you very much for looking.